All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome in this video. So, in this video, we're gonna um, diagnose or assess kung how much do you know about angina pectoris. Right. So let's begin. Number one, angina pectoris is a disease manifested by chest pain. Beginning nurses will should know that the syndrome that occurs with this disorder is primarily due to A. Arteriosclerosis, B. Ischemia, C. Injury to myocardium, or D. Hypertension. So the answer in this question is it's actually letter B. Ischemia. Remember, in your angina pectoris is actually a chest pain, right? This is chest pain. Bakit nagchi-chest pain yung patient? This is secondary to what? Decrease in oxygen supply. Now, what carries the oxygen is your blood. Okay? So, in short, walang blood or walang enough blood supply ang nakakarating sa inyong puso. Kaya ka nag-chest pain. Now, bakit hindi nakakarating ang enough blood sa inyong puso? This is due to what? This is due to fat deposit. So, nagkakaroon ng fat deposition sa inyong ugat, sa inyong puso. Now, that disease or that um, event is called atherosclerosis, hindi po arteriosclerosis. So, ang arteriosclerosis po is hardening. Pagtigas po yan ng ugat. Ang associated sa inyong angina is atherosclerosis. So, that makes a wrong. Alright? Letter C, injury to myocardium. Mali din yan. Bakit? Kasi sa angina, wala pong injury sa heart. Kasi if you talk about injury into the heart, you are now already talking about what? Myocardial infarction. So that makes it wrong. Letter D, hypertension is also wrong because although our hypertension is associated with angina, wala po siyang relation dun sa syndrome or dun sa mga group of symptoms na nararamdaman ng taong may angina pectoris. Next, client with presentation of angina arrives in the ER. Which assessment data suggests unstable angina? So remember, sa angina may dalawang type, stable and unstable. Ang tinatanong dito, yung unstable. A, chest pain triggered by activity. B, chest pain relieved by rest. C, chest pain that lasts less than 15 minutes. Or D, a chest pain that occurs on a random. Okay, so answer here is letter D. The word random means this is unpredictable. So, hindi mo alam kung kailan mo mararamdaman ang chest pain. And that is a characteristic of unstable angina. All of this letter A, B, C are all characteristic of stable angina po yan. So, the only unstable angina here is letter D. Right? Next. Following findings suggest diagnosis of angina pectoris except A. Elevated cardiac enzyme, B. T-wave inversion, C. Retrosternal chest pain, or D. Positive response to nitroglycerin. Alright, so best answer here is letter A. Why? Because an elevated cardiac enzyme indicates to a cardiac injury. At tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, wala pong injury sa inyong angina. MI po ang may injury. Kaya MI lang ang magkakaroon ng elevated cardiac enzyme. Yung inyong T-wave inversion, retrosternal chest pain, and positive response to nitroglycerin all indicates angina. Diba? Pag yung nitroglycerin, if hindi na po yan nag-work sa patient, ang iisipin natin MI na. So if the nitroglycerin if the patient is responding to the nitroglycerin, ibig sabihin angina ang kanyang most probably na nararamdaman. Also with T-wave inversion and your retrosternal chest pain. All right? Next. Patient diagnosed with angina pectoris was prescribed with nitroglycerin. This drug treats angina primarily by A. Decreasing heart rate, B. Reducing payload, C. Blocking pain perception, or D. Limiting cardiac damage. So, ang tinatanong dito, ano yung primary effect ni nitroglycerin? Bakit siya binibigay sa taong may angina? Okay? So, the answer here is your nitroglycerin is a venous dilating agent. Lagyan mo dyan. It's a venous dilating agent. Although it also dilates artery, ang mainly na kanyang dinadilate is venous or vein. Venous dilating agent. Okay. Now, if you dilate the vein, okay, anong mangyayari? Nagkakaroon ng decreased blood return sa puso. Decreased blood return to heart. bababa yung amount ng blood ng ah, pabalik sa puso. In this case, pag bumaba yung amount ng blood na bumalik sa puso, bababa din yung bababa yung force of contraction. Ibig sabihin, pag konti lang ang blood na bumalik sa puso, hindi masyadong magtatrabaho ang heart. Tama? So if your heart is not working, o pag binaba ninyo yung workload, yung binaba ninyo yung trabaho ng puso, hindi siya mangangailangan ng maraming oxygen. And that is actually now this force decrease in force of contraction is actually a reduce in preload. Okay? This is a reduce indoor preload. Boston po ang sagot dyan, kapatid. Now, nitroglycerin does not affect your heart rate by decreasing it. Okay? Anong ginagawa niya? Baka mag-increase pang heart rate mo kasi ang nitroglycerin will decrease your blood pressure. So, anong response ng heart? Pag bumababa ang BP, nagtatachycardia ka. Now, nitroglycerin is not in an opioid, so it does not block pain perception. And of course, like I said, in angina, there is no cardiac damage involved. Therefore, that makes zero. So our answer here is letter B. The main reason or the main mechanism of action of nitroglycerin is reducing preload. All right, next. Client was accidentally diagnosed with angina after undergoing routine checkup. Client expressed doubt since he's not feeling any chest pain. Nurse suggests which data from the client history might be an explanation. A. Surgical repair of hernia 2 years ago. B. Current intake of NSAID for a sprained knee. C. Humulin N therapy. D. Diagnosis of Raynaud's disease a year ago. Alright, now some people with angina do not feel pain. We call that type silent angina. Okay? Hindi sila hindi nila nararamdaman yung chest pain. Now, one of the reason why is because yung kanilang nerve is hindi na nagfa-function. No? Nagkakaroon sila na tinatawag nating neuropathy. Okay? Now, neuropathy can be due to diabetes mellitus. Ang isang reason ba't namamatay ang nerve mo is due to DM. Now, between these four history, letter C is the answer because humulin is an insulin. So if you are in insulin therapy, most likely you are diabetic. And since you are diabetic, nagkakaroon ng neuropathy, namamatay yung mga nerves mo. Kaya as a result, hindi ka masyadong makaramdam ng pain. So the answer here is letter C. So this is 5 questions that will assess your knowledge on angina. So thank you for watching the video and please like and subscribe to our videos for more content. Thank you.